Alright, hello everybody, Resonance here, and we're back with more Duelyst. If you missed out on my first few videos in my Let's Play Duelyst series, you can find links to all those in the video description below. Duelyst is a turn-based strategy game which borrows some of the best elements of games like Hearthstone, but puts them on a board and combines them with mechanics like we see in Fire Emblem, and has a lot more depth and strategy to a game like Hearthstone does. That being said, I really enjoy Hearthstone regardless, but Duelyst is a game I can definitely appreciate. I feel like it is beautiful art, great music, and it's a fun game to play. So I figure that why not, let's play some more Duelyst. I will be talking a little bit about the actual rules of the game here, but if you want a more in-depth overview of that, you should definitely watch the previous parts first. So we're going to jump straight into the ladder, and we're going to lose some games versus actually good players. Alright. I'm gonna play some more Abyssian. One final game for the day. Please let it be a good one. See how long I can keep my attention up. Hey Togaraga, he says, I was gone for a few minutes. I was was just gonna say thank you for the response. I never really thought about my criticism being taken as bashing, and that other people wouldn't have the nerve to say stuff like that. I just assumed that people would not take it as intact because it wasn't. It's nothing like, oh my gosh, Rez, why aren't you doing fewer games? I know criticism is appropriate, not appropriate. Definitely, Togaraga. I appreciate it. Thank you, by the way, Alpha Trot, for the 19-month resub. Really appreciate it. So, yeah, no, I thought you phrased yours really well. Oftentimes, I'm used to the more bashing-oriented thing, or just people not really bringing that type of stuff up. Because I imagine that it is a real criticism, like a real concern of people's. So this character, at least I understand how this person works. I used to play the Shadow Creep deck. So I can turn space on the board into Shadow Creep, and whenever an enemy minion or hero is standing on it, they just take damage. 1 damage. I'm playing against Songhai. So like I said, I think I play the Battle Pet, right? Do I not play it there? I think what I do is I play this, and then I play the Battle Pet further forward, so it's more likely to take damage, maybe? Hello, Latorio. Don't worry, I will post that on YouTube next week. So yeah, it's really just been I have been very busy with work. It's been very difficult to balance it out, and I am obligated to attend those tournaments. It's also something I enjoy. It's just that we've had 2 tournaments in a row, back-to-back. So many tournaments. It feels like it's been too many of them. And that makes it very difficult for me to find the time to do the usual viewer game stream. That being said, I have absolutely no intention of ever replacing it. And, I did viewer games on the Forgotten Empires channel. I did some on my personal Twitch page recently, but we've had to take a short break from that because of that's just how things have been recently. So it's not my intention to, I haven't really done a great job communicating that. It's not my intention to replace it. It's just that there have been a huge volume of tournaments. That's just been dominating my time. I would answer viewer questions during the tournaments, but I can't do that because we're supposed to be casting the game, and the chat there is also pretty toxic. So there's going to be viewer games on both the Forgotten Empires Twitch channel and mine. We're going to keep the community interaction going because I know that that's what people really enjoy, and I also try and bring it into games like Duelyst. So it's not common that I will be casting a game and not reading the chat unless it's a major tournament, and there's just been so many of them. Oh my. This guy's playing spells. This is cool. So he might be playing one of those combo-oriented Songhai decks. Should really kill that Chakra Avatar, right? I think I can do this and then just play 2 Healing Mystics, right? That's fine. I wonder if my curve is too low. I actually think I want to keep this for the next card he plays, right? So. Alright. What is Rilia gonna do? Yep. That's why I don't read the, if you want Tokaraka, I generally, during the escape tournaments, I will be, unless things in the chat change, but it seems like they want to go for a vague, nebulous lack of moderation there, which is unfortunate. I think it's better to have a moderated Twitch chat, so I will be paying most attention to my personal Twitch chat during the tournaments. I obviously still will not be able to answer that many questions during them because it's, you know, it's a professional production, but, you know, it's not my intention to make that the only thing I do. And yeah, Giant Apple. There they are! Of course, if anyone has any other questions, feel free to ask. In terms of the actual game itself, I haven't been talking that much about it, but this game's the bee's knees, man. Really encourage you to check it out. Use the referral code Resonance22 if you give it a shot. Not that I'm getting paid to promote this game or anything, although I would love to. I'm just playing it because I actually happen to enjoy it. So I think Spectral Blade is the way to go. I mean, I should probably ping this, though, so I turn it into Shadow Creep anyway. And then I should probably just play this, so again, I just get more Shadow Creep on the board. I think I kind of want to keep him on this side, so maybe if I put it over here, it will shift him over there. Do I not run enough card draw? Is that a thing? Indeed it is, Latorio, but, you know, the Escape AoE channel doesn't actually have a rules section, and, yeah. I mean, it's a difficult thing. It's something that I've been working on for a long time. But that being said, I think the basic steps are not that difficult to take. It's just whether or not they want to be taken. Togaraga says, I also don't like the tournament streams because of the toxic community. Yeah, it is. It is pretty bad. Like, he says, Resonance22 is not possible to watch your actual chat while casting the game rather than Escape AoE one. So I do watch my actual chat, at least for the time being, over the Escape one. So I am reading that. I might be able to talk to people via text, but I won't be able to address questions that much while I am casting for obvious reasons, because it's a tournament. I would like to, but, you know, if it's like a big event like this and it's not my tournament, I can't do that, so... Thanks, DJ Replica. So, yes, I will be reading that. Barring some exceptions, it will be tricky for me to respond to questions directly, but yeah, I mean, I think that you're not alone in those concerns, and I cannot imagine that, like, having this many tournaments as we do now is going to continue to be a thing. I am sure that at some point... Wow, I just don't run a card draw on my deck. I think that's the problem. The right thing is mine, right? It's been so long. I should probably keep this Abyssal Crawler alive and not trade it off. I should also probably just play this, because frankly, I don't have card draw, so I don't want to trade all my minions into that. This is mine. Yes. Good. Can this turn a tile into Shadow Creep if it already has Shadow Creep on it? Like, can it fail? I actually don't know if I should... No, I should probably trade the Healing Mystic in, though. Because if I don't do that, he might have another Ghost Lightning, which he showed us earlier. I don't know if it's still in the... No, it's not. But he has the thing that deals 1 damage to all minions, so... Yeah. I'll be watching the chat here, so. No, I mean, you're right that I don't think this is not something like I've announced. It's just that very recently, because like last week the chat in Escape AoE was so bleh, I decided that I would look at my personal chat. It's something that I have to go out of my way to do. And to pay less attention to the, oh, this is weird, minion. This must be new. Or not that new, but at least I haven't seen it before. Well, I can just Dark Transformation again, too. My curve's too low. I don't run enough card draw. I'm gonna fix that after this deck, after this game, so. Jazzpot Escape AoE is, one of Zero Empire's other channels. Oh, I should have Abyssal discarded that. I think I actually just keep this guy alive. Yeah, I should have done that, because then I could have had another tile of Shadow Creep. Good, now I've finally drawn a late game card. I probably could have replaced the other guy, but I really think it's fine if I keep him because he's not the last card in my hand yet. So yeah, it's a tournament channel, Jazzpa, which I do appearances for. Those VODs will be posted on YouTube shortly. I don't remember this song, the Duelyst soundtrack, either. Maybe this is new. I feel like this minion is actually pretty good, right? If you're new and you don't know that many cards. Got Klaxon. I love this card. Alright, we're gonna have to start murdering people. I can actually kill that if I don't mind suiciding my Abyssal Crawler. I think I do want to do that. That's a lot of damage. I think I just play this down here. Right. I mean, I don't want to make a big deal out of the chat there, because it's, like, not my chat room, so even though I would personally prefer it to be more heavily moderated, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, send everybody to my personal chat. I don't really know how to go about that. It's, yeah, it's certainly interesting debate. It's a complicated situation. I'm juggling a lot of things in my life right now. I would say, though, that the tournaments, we're going to have them less frequently, I'm sure, at some point, and that should be when I get back to my, like, relatively normal stream schedule. I mean, even before I did that, well played. Even before, I forgot the Bloodborne spell, like, twice that game. That's pretty meh. But that was a good game regardless. So even though, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, before we had all these escape gaming tournaments and before I had this job, there were still weekends where I had to take like a week off from streaming. So that's just always been a thing. So I'm still producing the same amount of content that I was before. It's just that we've just had 2 tournaments in a row. So it was a good game. Also, in the viewer game on the 22nd, which is weird because it's Wednesday, really hope I win the drawing. Wouldn't ask for reservation because obviously not the only one who's ever won the drawing before. I also appreciate the thought, Tokaraka, because, like, I can't make exceptions for people, because everyone asks for that. Maybe I should be implementing some sort of point system, though. There's probably a better way I can do this than I'm doing now. Yeah, and that's because I'm going to have to do my AoE 2 stream, the upcoming community one. I mean, by the time you watch this on YouTube, chances are I've already done this stream. I'm gonna have to do it in the middle of the week, rather than the weekend, because it's my friend's birthday. If you do subscribe, though, which I realize is impossible for everyone, you do get double the chance at winning the drawing, which is just my way of making sure that I have food on the table and rewarding supporters of the channel. But, you know, you're still always gonna be able to win, even without subscribing, so. Ooh. Running out of voice, because I'm like 99% better for my gold, so I think that now is a great chance for me to end off the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the Duelyst and just the talk about Age of Empires and whatnot. I didn't talk that much about Duelyst itself during like the last match of this game, but this is a really great game that I encourage people to check out, and one that I've just had tons and tons of enjoyment with. Yeah, I like this game a lot. If you enjoyed this gameplay video, I really encourage you to check out the other ones that I have on my YouTube page. I've done quite a few of them, so you can just dig through that. There's stuff in the description. I have like Armello. I did Faria as well, so just keep your eyes peeled. Plenty more Age of Empires 2 content, as well as content for other games on the way, and the viewer games are coming as well. Is that possible for me to do, Kanye? Because I think I can set a minimum bit requirement, but I can't make bits more likely to win the drawing. So I don't think I can do that. I can make it a requirement, but... Thank you, Salty, for tuning in. And yeah, I know that it's not possible for everyone, Tokaraka. That's the struggle. Makoba says, Resonance22, thank you for the stream. These are really fun games. I'm really enjoying these non-AoE streams a lot. Armello is a new favorite game of mine. I'm glad you're enjoying the streams. It means a lot to me, and it continues to motivate me to produce more AoE content. Thank you. I'm always looking for ways to improve the format, so, you know, out of the games I've played so far, what are your favorites? Do people really like Duelyst? Do people really like Feria, Prismata, Armello? I'd love to know. Armello has become one of my personal favorite new games. I've been enjoying that a lot. Makobo says, still wish for more Kirby. I mean, yeah, that's a good idea. That's something I would love to do more of as well. For sure. Yes. 2 different games, Variety Hour. Hello, Reaper. Welcome to the stream. Just a guy says, thanks for the stream, Rez. Nice to see some new games. Nice to see you as well. Thank you. ABC Melanie asks, might it be possible to play some Armello or Heroes of the Storm against some mods and subs? I haven't played Heroes of the Storm a lot recently, but maybe that's something I would revisit. I don't know if I'll be able to do that on stream anytime soon, but perhaps out of stream we can play some Armello or Heroes of the Storm or something for sure. And maybe on stream too. Yeah. That's certainly on my mind, yes. Makobo, stick around in the chat. I forget if I gave you a link to the subscriber Discord, but we'll send you a link, and then that way we can organize some Armello games with you and the other subs. So, again, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you for showing your support, and I'm really looking forward to the tournaments this weekend. By the time I post this on YouTube, I'm like sure that the tournament VODs will have already come out, and hopefully those games were just awesome. My favorite character is Saj. We got, is it Cassyva Soul Reaper? Or, Cassyva? Mm. This is the deck I was playing, which I feel like does not have enough card draw? I don't know, but I won anyway, so maybe it's fine. Does this deck have any card draw? It does not. It is a fairly low curve, but it's not, like, unreasonably low. I really like Ghost Azalea. It's a cool card. Thanks so much for tuning in, Hasuku. It was a real pleasure. I'm going to be really busy with tournaments soon, but perhaps the next time I play Duelyst, let's see what we can do. I really appreciate the offer to give me a hand. If you guys are looking for some really good Duelyst gameplay, you can also find, that's twitch.tv/Hasuku. He's a very good streamer. Been watching him quite a bit. Don't worry, Reaper. VOD's going on YouTube in a week or two. Makobo's on Discord? Right, good. Thank you, Reaper. He says, love watching Break the Miniseries.